Now, the role of a male soldier or senator, how is that?
It's amazing. I love the fact that in making Mark Antony a woman, you get to see a woman in power.
Right.
Not only someone who has a place politically, but has a place militarily and knows how to conduct herself in just about any situation she walks into. Right now, in like the current world, we sometimes have a little trouble seeing women in these really powerful roles. Oftentimes they are seen as manipulative or, sharky, but there's no denying that Mark Antony or Mar Antony in this case is a genius. And we get to see her true genius sort of come out.
The thing that's buzzing in my head is a female president. Did you feel like being a female president?
Yeah, there are definitely points of inspiration from our most recent political.
Yes.
I watched lots of Hillary Rodham Clinton speeches and saw how she conducted herself, because so often women are forced to sort of assimilate to men's style of language. And what was really fun about this was I got to take this masculine language and feminize it.
Right.
And I don't think anyone probably read Mark Antony the way I read Mark Antony.
And how you delivered it either.
Yeah, so I thought it's a cool way to hear these really famous words in a totally new light.
What about that famous Mark Antony speech?
Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. I come to bury Caesar, not to praise him. It's just an example of how smart she is, because I spent a lot of time, of course, doing text work, and she picks apart Brutus's speech right before her, and on the fly makes this beautiful argument that is just, you have to be brilliant to come up with that argument on a few hours after Caesar's death.
Yes. Now, the modernizing of the Roman army, where you're wearing modern uniforms that were not used in the time of Rome. How did that work for you?
I liked it because something about people running around in togas with short swords didn't feel right. And our director Michael L. Salado, on the first day of rehearsals, made this really great point of no matter where we set it, it's a contemporary play because it's a contemporary audience that's going to be seeing this play. So regardless if you throw on the togas, it's still a contemporary play. So why not embrace the contemporary nature of it? There are so many themes in Caesar that pertain throughout all of history, including right now. And so bringing it to now, or in a few years, or however you want to see it, I think just makes it resonate with audiences that much more.
I don't know if you're political. But,
me? No. What? Huh.
But let me ask you. You just mentioned parallels. Have you drawn any so far?
Well, of course.
Or while you were doing this?
Well, of course, there's the infamous public theater production of Julius Caesar that closed right as we were beginning. We very purposely made a choice not to make that choice.
Okay.
And you can really see Caesar in many different ways. Some people do think Caesar is a tyrant and think that the assassination was just. Mar Antonia and other people who are probably in the audience, you're being killed for something you haven't done yet.
How do you move from being such tender woman to this mastery that you have to sort of conjure up?
I think it's in every woman. I mean, when you see a mama bear protect her cubs, no matter how soft and fluffy she is, there's another side that.
So your love for Caesar just rose to the surface.
Yeah, and I think there is. In every single woman, in past, present, future, there is this need to protect and this need to set things right and protect what is hers and protect what needs to be to ensure safety. And I think that's what Mark Antony or Mar Antonia is doing.
Now, do you think that this play during its run here will have any political impact on persons sitting and watching, whether you're Republican or Democrat?
Well, I hope that it makes people think into themselves and think about what they hear how they take in information and how they act on the information they get. Whether or not it's going to like change someone's political affiliations, I doubt, but it might just take a moment and give people pause, which is all we can really ask for.
Well, once again, I do thank you for sitting and talking with me about your role once more. Another role, another success, and inevitably, perhaps another star again.
Who knows?